first grader home.
Right on. Okay. Some people do it different. Sorry about that. I should have told you that. Is it 113?
Yeah, I've got you over on my lap.
Riley!
No, you're over there on that chair.
We got the governor to my right.
Governor, hell, I'm the president.
I got the boss to my right.
I see a program, so I know who I'm introducing. What's the first mat or first letter? JT, you got a pen for me? No, I need a pen to keep. There's a pen right over there, buddy.
And we welcome you live to downtown Independence, Iowa, as the Independence Mustangs taking on the other Mustangs from I-380, and it's the Mount Vernon Mustangs and head coach Vance Light, as they're 0-0 also on the year. And the Independence Mustangs were good last year, but how can they replace a sixth-ranked guy who played sixth in the state last year at 220, and that is Hunter Crawford?
Who am I announcing at 6?
And it's the Mustangs, and it's the Mustangs. It's Independence, and it's Mount Vernon. Give me a text at 319-327-3136. Here you go, the lineups today for Mount Vernon at 106, 9-6 a year ago. It is on Galvin. At 113, a freshman, Lincoln Hollow.
Starting at 1:13.
At 120
All right, boss.
is the sixth-ranked guy in Class 3A at 120, 43-8 a year ago, and Lyon Clark. Starting at 126 from Mount Vernon is Jovillo, 21-17 over last year. Then at 132 is Lawrence Walker, 17-11 on the year, a year ago. He is a junior. And then at 138 is Luke Wade, 18 a year ago. He is a junior. At 145, 28-20 a year ago, the senior, Mitchell Lalongi, on Grand Acres. Then at 152, it's Andrew Lalongi, 20-25 a year ago. And then at 160, it's Caden Pendergrass at 13-14, a split 500 record. Then the guy that the Mustangs have to put on ice today, and that is the number one ranked guy at 170 from Mount Vernon, the senior. He was ranked third in the preseason a year ago, and that is the football standout Paul Ryan. He is a senior. And then at 182, Max Shady, 17-12 a year ago. He is a junior. 195, 22-5 a year ago. This is a guy that was going to come under the radar. Couldn't get some big pens for the Mount Vernon Mustangs, and that is King Kammerling. He is a young sophomore. Then at 220, 18-7, a senior, and Noah Enright. The big weights for Mount Vernon. Then running it out the heavyweight division is Keaton Dennis at 285. Head coach Vance Lane, assistant coach Aaron Truitt, Greg Murphy, Tom Maruka, Kyle Jaspers, and Steve Vogt. And then the lineup for head coach Michael Doyle, assistant coach Keith Donnelly, Byron Loughlin, Josh Weber, Matthew Shannon, and Caleb Redzee. Starting at 106 for Independence is Dalton Hoover. A freshman at 113 will be Isaiah Weber, also a freshman. Then at 120, Tom Matson. Then at 126, Tegan McEnady will get his first start. Then at 132 will be Holden Griffith, a senior. And then at 138, it is the straw man, Caleb Straw, the young sophomore. Then at 145, the guy that I like a lot is Brady Webb, the young junior. He is very, very good as Brady Webb. Then at 152, the third-ranked guy for the Mustangs, a junior, Matthew Doyle. Then at 160, it is Joe Preeb, a junior. Then at 170, the ninth-ranked guy in Class 3A at 170, it is Cole Davis. Then at 182, a senior Christian Cortez with number 195, Christian Kramer. He's also a junior. Then at 220, the guy replacing Hunter Crawford, and that is Dylan Roofer. And then at 285 will be Drew Evans. We will turn it over to Dewey Hupke.
Womack wrestling duel kickoff between the Mustangs of Mount Vernon and your Independence Mustangs. At 106 pounds for Mount Vernon, Arnie Galvin. And for the Independence Mustangs, freshman Dalton Hoover. At 130 pounds for Mount Vernon, freshman Lincoln Hollow. And for the Mustangs from Independence, Isaiah Weber. At 120 pounds, ring number 6 for state from Mount Vernon, senior Ryan Clark. And for Independence at 120, senior Thomas Matson. At 126 pounds for Mount Vernon, junior Gerald Gerbo. And for the Mustangs Independence, freshman Keegan McEnany. At 132 pounds for Mount Vernon, junior Josh Hogsey. And for the Mustangs Independence, senior Holden Griffith. At 138 pounds for Mount Vernon, junior Luke Wade. And for the Mustangs Independence, sophomore Caleb Straw. At 145 pounds for Mount Vernon, senior Mitchell Milwaukee. And for the Independence Mustangs, junior Gray Webb. At 152 pounds for Mount Vernon, senior Andrew Milwaukee. And for the Mustangs of Independence, ranked third in the state, junior Matthew Doyle. At 160 pounds for Mount Vernon, sophomore Dave Pendergrass. And for Independence, senior Joe Preeb. At 170 pounds for Mount Vernon, ranked number 1 in the state, senior Paul Ryan. And for Independence, junior ranked number 9, Cole Davis. At 182 for Mount Vernon, junior Max Shady. And for Independence at 182, senior Tristan Cordes. At 195 for Mount Vernon, sophomore Keenan Kimberly. For Independence, they are open. At 220 pounds for Mount Vernon, Nolan Heinrichs. And for the Independence Mustangs at 220, junior Dylan Ruther. At 285 pounds for Mount Vernon, Keaton Dennis. And for the Mustangs Independence, junior Drew Evans. Coaches and captain to the Central Athlete. I'm going to do the national anthem afterwards. I didn't know if we did it like when we have one. We have one?
We welcome you back here to Independence High School, home of the Independence Mustangs. It's the All Mustang Show here. Mustang Wrestling Network, the sponsors, Cliff Keen Athletic, Iowa High School Sports Network, the Predicament EMAC Club, and Shannon Wrestling Tournament.
Right here is who you report to.
319, 327, 3136. And we're ready to go here. Our official today is Jeff Nance.
We're red. Oh, that's a mix-up. It should be red.
Here we go, way underway. Here comes a collar tie there by Gavin. And Gavin is shot by Hoover. No, it's by Isaiah. Isaiah Weber. 2-point takedown for Isaiah Weber. 2-0 lead for Weber. And it's 2-0 lead for Isaiah Weber as he's on the top position. He now has the left hand of Holub of Mount Vernon. 2-0 Isaiah Weber is the score. Here we go. Isaiah trying to get that left wrist, and he does. He has now the left ankle now of Holub. Still on the top position. Independence is in the maroon singlet. Green, maroon singlet, gray bottoms. Mount Vernon's in the maroon singlet and gray numerals. Now trying to get the left hand. He does. And with 1:04 to go first period, 2-0. Isaiah Weber lead on Lincoln Holub. Here comes Weber. Weber looking to get the arm. He does. He has been in this position now trying to go for a tilt. But good defense there by Holub to fourth that attempt. He has been in this position since he took him down at the 130 mark. About 45 seconds of riding time since the 130 mark for Isaiah Weber. But then a stalling will be called on Holub.
Because of the score clock, we have to be, yeah, there you go. So it should be stalling green.
Yep.
Okay, stalling
And then switch the scores.
So stalling will be.
Hey, Jeff, they have to switch. Indy has got to be green.
As the officials try to get together.
On top.
So they're going to say it's a stalling on Weber. So Weber's going to go on top, Holub on down. And as here comes Weber. Weber is that waist. He's been a very tight rider. He's not allowed to escape. Nice chop of the arm there by Weber to avoid the stand-up by Holub. 18 seconds to go first period. 2-0, 20-11 lead. Here comes Weber, still on the top position, still with that waist in the hand of Weber, and it's still 2-0 lead for Weber with 5 seconds to go. And then he will take the 2-0 advantage until the second period. Holub will defer, and Weber will choose neutral. Start of the second period. If you're just joining us, 2-0 Isaiah Weber. This is the first time they have been stand up since basically the beginning of the match. Now Weber goes in on a deep shot. Weber has a near ankle, no points yet. Nice sprawl there by Holub, and it's going to be a nice takedown by Weber. 4-0. He's not going to be denied there if he gets in that deep. Perfect textbook takedown there by Isaiah Weber. Weber, if he gets that hand in there, he's a very tight rider, and he showed that in the first period. Weber, 4-0 lead on a pair of takedowns. Now try to go for a tilt and thought wisely of it and backs out. Weber, and he will almost goes out of bounds, and he does, and they will reset. 4-0 lead for Isaiah Weber over Lincoln Holub of Mount Vernon. No score here in the do meet. First matchup of the day. Option start for a, and it's an automatic release for Hollub. And then Hollub in on a deep shot. Weber's in trouble here. What a defense by Isaiah Weber. What defense by Isaiah Weber turns into his own offense at 6-1. He got a wizard and he pulls around the back door and puts money in the bank, 6-1. Here we go. Weber now has the backside as Weber here. And it's going to be an offensive escape, 6-2.
All you gotta do is just follow the action and keep zoomed in on it.
6-2. And then Weber's in on a deep shot. Weber again. But then Hollub almost has a 2-point takedown, and he does. And it's 6-4. But it could have been more than that. And then Weber gets a 2-point reversal. What action here? It's 8-4. 8-4 after Isaiah Weber gets that head out after seconds after Hollub got a takedown. And that's the end of the second period. 8-4 is our score in favor of Isaiah Weber here on the Mustang Wrestling Network. Caution on Hollub. We're ready to go here in third period as the referee blows his whistle. Here comes shot by Hollub. What a sprawl there by Weber. If he gets that leg out, he can have a 2-point takedown here. Weber can just get that leg out. It's gonna be 10-4. He's almost there. Behind the hands, and he has a half Nelson. He almost had a half Nelson there, still looking for it. Then he will give it up. But 10-4, Isaiah Weber with the lead over Lincoln Hollub. A takedown and a pair of automatic escape points for Hollub has been the only offense for Lincoln Hollub. But then one going to go for a tilt is Weber, and Hollub defended it nicely. A minute 09 left to go in the match. 10-4, Isaiah Weber leads. Regarding a big move by Hollub, if Isaiah plays it smart, he can get it here. And that's an escape there by Hollub. It's 10-5. So a 5-point move can tie it up. Shot by Hollub. Hollub trying to turn it around. But then it's a 2-point takedown there by Isaiah. And then I'm not surprised that he's riding him here. It does nothing for you if you're cutting. He gets the left wrist here. Weber still on the top position. Weber. And then now Coach Doyle says let him go. 12-6. Then a shot by Weber as they go out of boundary waters. 12 seconds for a major decision. That's a shot by Weber. Does he have enough time? He was chosen a fire miscarry. 2-point takedown off the buzzer. A major decision. Isaiah Weber wins it 14-6. Major decision. And it's 4-0 lead for the Mustangs to start out. Thank you for our sponsors. Cliff Keen, the Predicament and Math Club, 319-327-3136. Tom Matson taking on the fierce 6th-ranked Ryan Clark. This could be a fun one, but it's not my feature match of the day, though. As we start the match, 6th-ranked Ryan Clark shot by Matson, but defended well by Clark. Matson wanted to go fake shot. Now he shoots it. Matson is on deep here, but Clark defends it nicely and trying to go for a trip. And almost a somersault there by Clark. Luckily he out of bounds, but that could have been dangerous for Matson if Clark is in play there. Clark trying to do something, trying to go for the head. Matson defends it. Matson, 1:32 to go, first period. No score between 6th-ranked Ryan Clark and Thomas Matson. 4-0 lead for Independence in the Doomie score. Shot by Clark, defended well by Matson. Only one shot that's been really finished. And then a shot there by Matson. It will go out of the play. Good action here in the first period with 1:17 left. 4-0 Mustangs in the Doomie score. No score here in the match between Matson and Clark. Matson with the shot. Defended by Clark, and they will stand back up. Here comes Matson. Matson looking to do something here, but Clark does nothing of it. Clark has not taken a shot, and that is an advantage for Matson. You cannot let Ryan Clark take it. There goes a nice shot there by Clark. What a sprawl there by Matson on a switch over. Clark has that leg in deep. Clark has that leg up deep, and he will have no points. What a job by Matson to keep it there. By 2-point takedown nonetheless, though, by Clark. 2-0 lead for Ryan Clark with 25 seconds to go first period. Isaiah Weber won 14-6. Major decision. 2-0 lead by Clark. In this match, still in the top position with 12 seconds to go in the first. 2-0 Clark. Ryan Clark now has a wrist above the waist. Now. And that's going to be the end of the first period. It's going to be a 2-0 lead for Ryan Clark here to end the first period. And down goes Clark, up goes Matson. Matson is going to go left here. Matson trying to get that wrist, and then an escape. No, it's going to be a reversal. He wanted one, but he saw an opening to get two. He got that. Then a tilt. This is big trouble for Matson as Clark has that tilt. And then this is 2 forthcoming for Clark. And it's a 2-point near fall on that tilt maneuver. It's 6-0 Ryan Clark, a quick 4 points in the first 30 seconds of this second period. Now he has that hand against the back of Matson. Still nothing doing. He's trying to go get that arm across the back here. Still, Matson still on the bottom end. Ryan Clark has been the aggressor here in this second period. Matson wore him out for most of the first. And then almost an escape by Matson, but jumping back on top of him before he does so is Ryan Clark. Then a sumo roll by Matson as they go out of bounds. As reset 6-0 Ryan Clark with 43 seconds to go in this second period. Mustangs lead 4-0 in a dual score. Trying to sit out Matson, and then it will be backside, and then trying to take him down. Another single leg. All the takedowns have been single leg for Ryan Clark, and he has that leg really tight, and that's gonna be we turn back to the mat. No 2-point takedown, because he never released control. 14 seconds to go, second period. 6-0. Ryan Clark here in a match score. On deck is TD Mack and 80 taking on Joe Hart Avino. And that's what will end the second period of play. 6-0. Ryan Clark with a 4-point second period. And all of them within the first 30 seconds. Matson will go neutral, wise decision. Matson needs some points. Matson gets a takedown. I will not be shocked if they cut him. Matson dancing around with Clark. Here comes a shot by Clark, and Clark is in on the knees again. Clark he has turned it on the second level since the 130 mark in the first. Clark still no points still. Stalemate. stalemate is the call from official Jeff Nance. Nance blows the whistle, and we're backing away a minute 20 left to go in the third. 6-0 is the lead for Lion Clark, 6th ranked, and he is wisely so because of his shooting ability. It wasn't on display in the first, but in the second, it was on display. 2 shots, 2 takedowns. Here comes Clark now with the left hand. Clark will now shuck that hand away, and then he'll spin around like a genie for a 2-point takedown before he goes out of play. Good mat awareness by Lion Clark. It's 8-0. Our score as they will reset neutral. And then another shot by Clark, and he is now putting up a clinic. It's 10-1. Then an escape by Matson. It's 10-2. Then trying to go for a blow-by there by Matson. He doesn't have enough room, and then we'll reset neutral. 36 seconds left to go, third period. 10-2. You can make it only a decision if you can get a takedown.
Let's go. Come on, Matson.
Matson needs a takedown for just a decision here. Matson. Shot by Clark, right in front of your living room.
Let's go.
Right in front of us here in the sports desk. No points yet. No points yet with 9 seconds left. It's going to be a takedown for Clark. It's 12-2. And Clark will tie it up at 4 here in the dual meet. It's 4-4. It's Tegan McEnany taking on Josh Hogg. Here.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, it's judo, not Hogg. Tegan McEnany in its first varsity match. 4-4 tie here in the dual meet. Pair of major decisions, 1 to each side. Here comes a shot by McEnany, and then Trevino. Trevino is trying to go on the back door, but guarding the back door was McEnany. McEnany will go in there, trying to go left to right. And then shot by Trevino, and it'll be no points, and it's a 2-point takedown as he returns him back to the mat. Is Jariet Trevino. He was 21-12, 21-17, a year ago. In the first match for Tegan McEnany, he's just a freshman. Trying to go for a sit-out and switch, but Trevino goes down before it gets started. Trevino still in the top position, a heavy rider, with 1 minute left to go, 1:05 to be exact. In the first period, it's 2-0 Trevino lead. 4-4 tie here in the dual meet score. If you're just joining us, Trevino will try to go in the top position. Trevino, and it'll be gonna be out of bounds will be the call. It'll be Tegan will still be down, and Trevino will still be top. Trevino, and he will return it back to the mat with fees, and he has the left hand. 319-327-3136 is a text number if you want to text in. Here on the JT Sports Network. Here we go. Nice play there by Trevino, back door. Trevino still in the top position with 20 seconds left to go in the first. Trevino has that chicken wing. If he can just get it over, this could be a fall if he gets it over. This is a tight chicken wing, but does he have enough time with 10 seconds left? And he won't have enough time. What a job there by McEnany to get out of that period with only 2 points against him. That chicken wing was tight by Trevino. 2-0 Trevino lead on that takedown. He had rode him ever since, and now First time McEnany's on the top position. McEnany, now a backpack ride by McEnany. You haven't heard that before yet. You heard it here first on the Indie Wrestling Network. And copyrighted by JT. Here we go, Trevino. Still on the bottom. Now that's a cradle! McEnany has the cradle! And then nice job by Trevino to get out of there. But that's... And then now he has a half. Now this could be a half Nelson here for McEnany, but Trevino will get it back. It's only 2-2. Backpad line. Trying to go for that cradle again. He almost caught Trevino sleeping, and it's still 2-2 tie. With a minute 07 left to go here in the second period. Just joining us. Now McEnany trying to go for the half Nelson. McEnany has half Nelson, but will he run it? He will decide not to. And back to the mat goes Trevino, and returning him is McEnany. 43 seconds to go in the second. 2-2 tie. And 4-4 tie in the Doom Meat score. Here comes McEnany still on the top position. He has Rodham for the entire period. Almost in a tilt there was Trevino. And McEnany.
Pressure!
McEnany.
Keep the pressure on him!
Trying to go on the left side, and he has that. He has the left hand deep.
Circle the head!
And then almost a chicken wing there by McEnany with 10 seconds to go in the second. But that is a good period. Good period though for Tegan McEnany. Comes back and almost shut the door in the second with that nice cradle from the backpack ride. Top position, third period, tied up at 2. Here comes a shot. No. Now Trevino trying to go for a sit out. And it's gonna be an escape for Trevino, 3-2. Trevino leads from Mount Vernon. McEnany just needs a takedown to take the lead with 1:37 to play. Shot by Trevino and then a fireman's carry. Well done by Trevino. He saw the opening for a textbook fireman's carry. A big fireman's carry point there. That's a big insurance 2 points there, 5-2. Now you need a takedown and some back points. Here comes Trevino still in the top position. 1:22 left to go in the third. 5-2, Trevino leads. Trevino.
Come on, Tegan!
Trevino still in the top position now. He's gonna run that chicken wing like he did in the first. And that's not intensely dangerous, they will say. They will let him go wrestle. 55 seconds left to go. And then Tegan will have he is now in 45 seconds left. He can get an escape here. Tegan will take a shot. Tegan has a shotty on Trevino. What's he hit? And it'll be no points. No points yet. And then a 2-point reversal by McEnany. It's 5-4. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. He needs a back point here. McEnany. McEnany with 8 seconds. McEnany almost got it. McEnany will let the clock expire, but what of a match though by Tegan McEnany. He will lose by decision. It's now 7-4, Mount Vernon. What a match though. Griffith looking to put the Mustangs back on track. They got the first 4 points and the last 7 to the other Mustangs in maroon and white.
Holden.
Holden Griffith, the senior, taking on Josh Hogg. Nice snap and switch to start the match. And we only 5 seconds in, and that's a takedown for Griffith. Wow, that's one of the fastest takedowns I ever seen. Griffith on the top position after a 5-second takedown. Griffith. Griffith has the chicken wing. If he can get it over, he can get it over here. And that is a chicken wing for Griffith. Griffith will maybe get a fall here. But it's going to be Griffith has him at the edge of the mat. Griffith has a 5-0 lead, but he's looking for 6. Griffith, again. He has had him on his back 4 times already. Griffith got the leg on the right side. What a stop by Holden. And Griffith with the butcher. Pin for Holden Griffith with the butcher. 130 to fall. Holden Griffith gets the pin to put the Mustangs back up by 3. Come on, strong man. The predicament, Cliff Keen Athletics, Shannon Leshing Tournament. For the sponsor, Strawman, let's get another one right here. Caleb Straw taking on Luke Wade.
Stay on him.
Straw against Luke Wade. Wade in on a shot there, but defended by Straw. Straw will put him on his back. Straw has another butcher. Straw looking for back-to-back pins, and that's a pin in 15 seconds for Connor Straw. He did not miss no time to get through this, and a 16-7 Mustang on a 130 fall by Griffith and a 15-second fall by Caleb Straw. And there's B. Webb. As I get a high five from Webb. We have 2 falls in the last minute 45. Let's make it free in 2 minutes. Brady Webb. This the 18U 7th place. Brady Webb, B Webb, B-Dog. Trying to Mount Vernon, 1, 2 straight, and a pins back-to-back falls to put him up 9. Webb in a collar tie. Back on top. Webb. Still looking to circle around 125 in the first bird. 16-7 Mustangs lead. And then Webb looking for a switch, but defended well by Lulagi. It was 28 and 20 a year ago. Lulagi looking for the shot, but he wanted to shoot it. But Webb was ready to sprawl and he didn't want to shoot. Here comes a shot by Lulagi, but a nice sprawl there by B. Webb. Nice defense by Brady Webb. A wizard put on by Lulagi, and then they will separate and they will stand back up. 45 seconds in an action-packed first period, no score.
Come on, get going, Brady.
Brady Webb.
Lots of motion. Attaboy. Yes!
Nice shot by Webb.
Attaboy. Defense, go, 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 go!
And Brady Webb and a shot by Lulagi. And that's going to be no points. No points yet. No points yet. Right in front of your living room. At the edge of the mat. Webb. And it will go out of bounds. 13 seconds in the first period. Yeah, 145. Shot, Webb, denied by Lulagi. And they would just, and then a shot by Longy up the horn, but it will be too late. 0-0 is our score. 16-7 Mustangs lead the Doomy score. Longy goes down. Brady Webb top. Brady. Yeah, in years past he has been an excellent rider. But that is a release by Webb. It's skipped by Longy. It's 1-0 Longy. Then shot by Longy. Brady Webb's defense has been excellent today. Webb spinning. Webb keeps spinning. Webb has the ankle. Now keeps spinning. Lalongi and Mitchell Lalongi. His brother Andrew's on deck against Matthew Doyle. Yeah, he was trying to go for that crossface, but Lalongi denied him.
There it is.
Webb looking for an angle to shoot. Here comes a shot by Webb, but Lalongi defends it. Here comes Webb. Webb, nice shot by Webb! 2-point takedown! No points in a 2-point reversal by Mount Vernon's Lalongi is 3-2. What about that? He waited off at the last second, and it's 3-1. No, it's 3-0. Lalongi. Lalongi against Brady Webb. Here comes Lalongi. Lalongi.
Come on, Brady.
Longy's still on the top position. Longy trying to go on the backside.
Boy.
And it's going to be...
You got 20 to get one, Brady.
And in the lane, I don't know what they called there, but they were separated. 319, 327, 3136 is the text number. As we are ready back to action. Trying to first sit out and switch. And it's a good sit out and switch maneuver by Webb. 3-1. Now he just needs to take down the tie. Webb with 7 seconds left. Webb in on a fake shot. Webb with 2 seconds. Webb will just let it expire 3-1. Now Coach Doyle wants an explanation from waving off that 2. And he needs an explanation from Jeff Nance. And then Clippy separate. Either Coach Doyle likes the explanation that he got or is in disbelief. One of the two. Here comes a shot. No. And a ride by trying for another sit out and switch for Webb. Webb on the backside looking for something here. Down by 2. A reversal can do it to tie it. Here comes the backside, and no one is there yet. Here comes a backside ride, and no one is there.
Come on, Webb!
Lalongi is riding Brady Webb like a king right now. He has a left side wrist, and it has been hard to maneuver for Brady Webb this far. Webb. Brady Webb will go backside to the left. And then Coach Holt. The king of... And then Webb almost got the sit out and switch there to tie it.
Hey, let's go! Come on, Webb!
A minute 2 to go, down 2.
Brady, come on, bud!
Brady Webb can have an escape or a takedown to win it. To tie it, he just needs a reversal.
Score! Score!
Brady trying to go for switching. Trying to go for a sit out by Webb, but be on the backside, nothing there. Here comes on the backside. Still nothing there for Longy. Still in the top. 42 seconds left. 42 seconds left. Still no stalling call. But then almost a flip and an escape by Webb. 24 seconds left. 3-2. Webb can win it with a takedown. Brady Webb. Brady Webb. 15 seconds left. And then he's stalling. He's tied up at 3. Oh my goodness. Then a takedown. By Brady Webb. Brady Webb pulls that one out of the hat. By the 3. How about that? Mustangs are rolling over the Mustangs of Mount Vernon. How about that one?
52, Luagi.
Andrew Luagi coming up for Mount Vernon. And third-ranked Matthew Doyle. Matthew Doyle. This is a big man from Matthew. He calls this season the Revenge Tour. Matthew Doyle. Doyle trying to go for the switch and a shot. Nothing doing there against the brother of Mitchell Walongi, Andrew Walongi. He was 20 and 25 on the year. And then a shot by Doyle and a takedown. 2-0. Michael Doyle lead. No, not Michael. Matthew Doyle. I got my Doyles mixed up there. Sorry, it's Matthew Doyle. Top is Doyle. Walongi is bottom. And then a escape by Andrew Walongi. And it's 2-1.
Hands. Come on, Matthew.
Matthew Doyle. Trying to go on the backside is Matthew Doyle. Doyle.
Attaboy, control that head. That away, Doyle.
Doyle's trying to control that head. Doyle.
Stay on him. You bet.
Matthew
Motion,
Doyle.
that away.
Trying to get some motion here. And then back to his knees now. If you're on your knees, it's a sign of weakness and the opponent is ready to attack. Here comes a shot by Doyle, and it's a 2-point takedown. Matthew Doyle with the little dunk under switch and then a move over. Here comes a 4-1 Doyle lead.
You got 30.
Mustangs up 19-7.
Attaboy.
Here in the do meet score. Here comes a tilt. Tilt by Doyle. Doyle has a tilt here. Doyle has a tilt here. Six to 2. Doyle leads after the escape by Lalongi and a 3-point near fall on a tilt. Then a takedown by Doyle at the buzzer. We go into the second period, 19-7 in the Dooming score. 8 to 2, Doyle here in this one. The predicament in the Mac Club, Cliff Keen Athletics in the Iowa High School Sports Network. 319-327-3136 is the text number. Mustangs have won 3 straight matches. Mount Vernon won the first 2 out there. Independence won the first one. Doyle. Doyle. Shot by Lalongi. Andrew Lalongi in deep on the knee.
Yes, so, watch the knee.
Lalongi. Lalongi has Doyle high up in the air. And then a takedown for Doyle. Lalongi picked him up, but then he let go of the leg and popped back on him for an easy 2 for Doyle. 10 to 2. He has a major decision right now with a minute left to go in the second. He could get a tech fall here if he gets 7 unanswered. Doyle. up 10-2. Mustangs have won the last 3 matches. Doyle with a tilt, the second tilt on the match for Doyle. Doyle will have 2 more forthcoming. It'll be 12-2 for Doyle. And I won't be shy since intentional elimination. It is 12-3. 12-3 Doyle.
Keep the pressure.
Don't bail him out with a big 5-point move. And that's a shot by Lalongi. And Lalongi will get a takedown. It's 12-5. 12-5, Doyle leads.
You're all right. You're good.
Doyle has, Lalongi has a cradle, but time will expire before he can turn him over. 19-7.
Pressure on him. Let's go.
19-7 is the score, and here comes backside shot by Doyle. Doyle looking to go on the backside. Well, 12-5 is the score on the Any Wrestling Sports Network. Here comes a shot by Doyle. Doyle gets a takedown. Doyle makes it 14-5. This would be a big 5 points for Independence.
Get it.
And a half Nelson.
That's good. You're good. You're good. Keep wrestling.
And he's got that half Nelson very tight, but can he get him over? That's the question. He has not got him over in the third. A minute left to go in the third.
Turn the hip.
And here comes a,
Turn his hip. Let's go. Come on, Doyle.
still on the top is Doyle.
Get it. Come on, break it. Let's go.
Here comes Doyle, still on the top. And now I think that's leading like a choke or some type of maneuver.
Butcher. Yes, get it, Matthew.
And now he's trying to go for a butcher, but denied by Lalongi. Lalongi go on the backside, and still nothing going there. Doyle with 20 seconds left.
Get your leg out and go. Get your leg out.
And the referee with 9 seconds left. And that's going to be a major decision for Michael Doyle, for Matthew Doyle. 14-5 major decision. And it's now 23-7 Independence lead here on the Independence Wrestling Network. Christian, no, it's Joy Preem, and Keenan Pendergraft. It was 14-14 a year ago. And here we go between Pendergraft and Preem. Preem, and that's a takedown for Mr. Preem. And just like that, 8 seconds on that takedown. We have a 5-second takedown by Straw, and then an 8-second takedown by Preem. And then there's a chicken wing. Preem has it. Preem could get this chicken wing in 80, and Preem still has it. Preem can end it right here if he gets over to the left side. Preem, he has now the face with the hand. He still has that hand. This is big trouble if you're Pendergrass here, because Preem has the left hand of the wrist. And there's a chicken wing there. Preem has him. This could be danger, and this is some back points. Maybe a fall. Preem can get a fall here so he can settle back. screen with 54 seconds. Let's see. Still no pins called. Yes! There's the pin! By Joe Preed! Joe Preed! 55 seconds the verdict on the fall. It's 29-7. Mustangs have won 5 straight. The feature match. They will sit down Cole Davis, and it's Michael Higgins taking number 1 ranked Paul Ryan. And Paul Ryan just toyed around with Michael Higgins. Within 3 seconds, his headgear flies off. Let's see if the upset occurs here. Shot by Ryan in a 2-point takedown for Paul Ryan. The excellent football star, and it's 2-1 automatic release. And a shot by Ryan. He played running back with Mount Vernon. And there's a takedown for Ryan. It's 4-1. And then Ryan trying to go on the backside. And then there's a Turk, and that is a big predicament. There's a fall for Paul Ryan. Uncle Davis is up to 182.
Hey, Mount Vernon, who is it? Shady? Okay. At 182, Mount Vernon, Max Shady. And for Independence, Cole Davis.
9th ranked Cole Davis. He went up a weight class. Davis in on a quick shot. Davis trying to spin around against Shady. He is 17-12 on the year. Shot still, nothing there for Cole, and there's going to be a takedown for Cole Davis. Davis still in the top position here on the Mustang ring. And now with Davis the cradle, if he can get it in. Davis has the cradle, if he can get it in. This is big trouble, this is good night. Oh no, he almost had him there. He just lost the grip, and that would have been good night patty cake. Wow, what a relief for Shady. But instead it's 4-0. He's going to try to do it again. He's going to try to do it again. And this time, yes, he has the hand in the wrist, and that's good night. No, and he fights out of it again. Every time I say good night, he fights out of it. It's 6-0 lead for Cole Davis with 46 seconds to go in the first. 29-13, Mustangs lead the do-meet score. That's twice, though, in a row that Shady was on his back and fought off his back off of a cradle. Davis. Cole Davis. And on the backside left. Davis. Still trying to move around. Davis. Now. He goes on the backside and he will run, try to go back to the left.
Near side cradle in.
That's what he did all.
Near side cradle.
And now a crossface, and that'll be the end of the first period. 6-0, Cole Davis lead on Caden Pendergrass. I'm Mount Vernon. Mustangs lead the do-meet score 29-13. Here comes Cole Davis, and that's a sit-out and switch, and a 2-point takedown And an escape, 9-0. That's what we call an old-fashioned 3-point play in wrestling. But then they escape after a no whistle, 9-1. But then they take down 11-1. They wanted to cut him, and there's a cradle. There's a cradle. Cole Davis has the cradle in here. Davis, that's the fall for Cole Davis. The fourth fall of the day for the Mustangs.
What?
At 195, Vernon
This is the guy that I'm worried about. This is the guy that I'm worried about. 22-5 a year ago, Caden Kimmerling, who's just... I think he should have been in the top 10 in the list. Let's see if he deserves my vote after this match with Cortez. Kimmerling. Two very fierce wrestlers like to hang on to the heads. Here comes Cortez. Clifton Athletic and the predicament. The sponsors to make this broadcast possible. Cortez. Cortez trying to move back around. And then shot by Kimmerling, but Cortez can't get him in. And then a bulldog tackle for 2 for Kimmerling. 35-13. Mustangs lead the do-meet score with 3 matches remaining. Here comes a ride on the backside by Kimmerling. Now he's trying to get that wrist. Now he's got that hand trying to go for a stand-up. It's Cortez. Cortez, and he would have it. 2-1. Lead for Kimmerling of Mount Vernon. Here comes Nothing Dead trying to go on the backside and inside, backside, and back to the inside again. Shot by Kimmerling, but then it's going to be reversed. No points. Good action here in the first period with 30 seconds left. 2-1 Kimmerling lead. Here comes a...
Wrestle. Come on, Tristan.
Tristan will try to get something going here. Right in front of your living room. Here we go. Kimmerling. Kimmerling. Shot by Kimmerling. Kimmerling with the shot. And an escape. An escape at the horn. Didn't they call escape at the horn? 1 second. So it was 1 second when he went out, but I'm still thinking there was an escape call. No, there's not. So the call's upheld. Here comes Pendergrass. No, that's Kimmerling. Kimmerling. Kimmerling still in the top position.
Build a base. Keep working. Come on, Tristan.
Tristan down.
Attaboy. Up.
Tristan still on the bottom position with 1:40 left to go in the second. 35-13, no. Mustangs lead the do-meet score. But Cortez is looking to win here, but down 2-1. Cortez. Cortez still on the bottom, but this Kimmerling guy has been worthy of receiving my vote thus far.
Come on, Cortez.
And then a blood time will be on Kimmerling, as there's some blood on the mat. We will take this opportunity to thank our sponsors that make this broadcast possible on the Mustang Wrestling Network. And then with the sheriff to my imminent right side, Cliff Keen Athletics, Iowa Athletics, Sports Network, the Predicament Indian Math Club, and Shannon Wrestling Tournaments. I know which one is going to be my fall of the mat. The fall of the match. You probably agree with me too. 4 combined falls for the Mustangs today.
Still got some to go, big dog.
Yeah. 3 left.
Yeah, well, don't say you know which one's going to be. You might have a bigger one.
Yeah. You might have a 4-second.
You might have one where you're behind and you come back and get a pin.
Yeah. So after the blood time infraction, we ready to go, Cameling. Cameling still on the top position as they are looking to go backside on the left. Backside, back inside, and Cameling has been a heavy hitter on the inside corner today. What I mean by that is he has been heavy on the inside hands. Cameling on the inside and trying to sit out is Cortez. And Cortez trying to sit out. He with 32 seconds to go in this second period. Here comes a big chance here. Cortez looking to stand up here. 20 seconds left. Here comes a shot here on the backside. And now being in. And then a stall warning will be on with 9 seconds left. And Cortez will have a tie game. Here we go, Tristan. Tristan now back on backside. And now be the end of the second period with the score 2-2.
Red choice.
And here comes Cortez right away to start the third. And he will almost sumo him down to the mat. And that's good for Tristan Cortez. But he needs to get a back point here. He needs to get a couple back points here. Keaton Cameling has been amazing, and he has just escaped. Just as I said that, it's 3-2. Cameling is preserving a 3-2 lead by the slimmest of margins. Cortez, and it will be backside left, looking to go on the left side, but nobody there now. Nobody's still there. Still nothing there. Cortez is circling around the mat as Cortez trying to go back with him. Still nothing caught it. Then a snap and spin. Almost a takedown there. Wow. What a call. That was missed there. Cortez with 41 seconds left. 35 seconds left. Down a point. Cortez in on a shot. Cortez. Then a 2-point takedown. by Caden Camerling. He has been good so far. At 195, and that will be it. Keating Kimberling gets a decision. It's now 35-16. Heinrich take it on. Big D Roof. D Roof against Heinrich. He was 18-7 a year ago, was Heinrich. And that's a takedown for Heinrich. Here comes as a chance burst out. Here comes Heinrich. Alex trying to get the arm in the waist, and he has that butcher. No, that's not a butcher. That's trying to go for that left side chicken wing. Trying to go for that left side chicken wing. As Heinrich will slam him back to mat, has the headlock. Heinrich has the headlock there. And that's a fall for Noah Heinrich. And now the last match of the day is Keaton Dennis. $35-22 Mustangs will win this duel, but let's see if we can get into the 40s. We can with a tech. Here comes Evans. Evans in the back. Let it go on the right side. Evans, sumo tackle! He was trying to go for the sumo tackle. 2-point takedown. He was trying to go for it all with the sumo tackle. And then they have Nelson put on by Evans. Drew Evans has him there. Evans. That's a fall for Drew Evans. Galvin. Dalton Hoover taking on Arnie Galvin. Shot by Galvin, but it'll be back around. Shot by Galvin to fin it out. Dawn back around. Dawn in on a deep shot. Does a 2-point takedown as he near the out of bounds line. Good mat awareness there by Hoover. He knew where he was on the mat. He went for it and he gets rewarded with a 2-point takedown. What a job by Hoover. And then he takes him back to the mat. Hoover's looking sharp in the first 30 seconds here. Here comes anyone just caught him. 2-1. 41-22 Mustangs. Lead to Doomie score. Then Hoover wants to. And then Galvin got that. That was dangerous. He wanted to truck him over, did Hoover. Hoover was almost hurting his own cause. Means he almost got decked and pinned. On the top position is Galvin. It's 3-2 lead for Galvin.
Come on, Dalton.
I'm Mount Vernon. He was 9-6 a year ago. Dalton looking to get something to do with it. Now trying to go in the back leg. Trying to go in the back leg. Now they get the hand of Hoover. Dalton on the back side. Nothing there. And then Hoover had Dalton on his back there. But out of bounds will be the call. And it's going to be backside and nothing there. End of the first. It's 3-2 for Galvin from Mount Vernon. Mustangs will prove to 1-0 on the year and the Doomie score. And Mount Vernon will fall to 0-1. Hoover slamming him back to the mat like a hungry cobra. And now a chicken wing might be coming for Dalton Hoover. No, near side wrist. There's a nice cross-face cradle. Cross-face cradle could be coming. Cross-face cradle could be coming here. Cross-face cradle here. Can Dalton get enough separation? But he will just release it and just stay on the top position. Good decision by Hoover just to let it go. Here we go on the backside left. Then you go right to left. And then Hoover trying to roll him back over. Hoover that time! Got the cradle! Hoover! Cradle! But rolling through is Gavin. But it's a 4-3 lead though by Hoover. 2 back points off of the cradle.
Keep him on the mat. Let's go.
Hoover. Dalton Hoover. Hoover. Hoover on the backside, and Hoover's really has been. Here comes Hoover. Hoover's still on the top position, up 4-3, and up 2, and it's 4-3 is our score. To start the third quarter. Blood time will be called against Galvin, and this is a time for all of our amazing sponsors that make this broadcast possible on the Mustang Wrestling Network. I'm Janson Turner, Cliff Keen Athletic, Iowa High School Sports Network, The Predicament, and EMAC Club, and Shannon Wrestling Tournaments. Caution will be called on Hoover. No, that's going to be called on Gavin. So now Hoover on the top position after that caution by Gavin. Hoover has been a very tight ride. All of his points have come by back points. Hoover trying to go backside, and Hoover has not done much but those 2 cradles. Then they sit out for a 2-point takedown, 2-point reversal, and then some back points for Gavin. at the edge of the mat. There's the fall for Galvin. How about that? We would take a short break and come back with the post-game recap. Mustangs improve to 1-0 on the year. Mount Vernon to 0-1. A fall of the match and a recap coming up on the Independence Mustang Wrestling Network. And welcome back here to Independence Gymnasium. Mustangs are the victors here today with a 41-28 victory over the other Mustangs of Mount Vernon. Here's how it all played out if you're just joining us to check the scores. And it all started out like this. The Mustangs get a big major decision, 14-6 victory. Isaiah Weber puts the Mustangs up 5-0. Then the Mustangs rally up 2 straight when Ryan Clark wins by a major decision. We're tied up at 4. And then Judith Trevino gets a big decision at the horn. And Trevino puts the Mustangs up by 3 at 8-5. That's the last time the Mustangs took the lead. Is then Horn and Griffith fall at 1:30. Then the fall of the match. Caleb Straw, 15-second pin. That put Mustangs up 16-9. Then Brady Webb with 3 points in the last 15 seconds to put him up 5-3, and he would hold on for the 5-3 victory. Then Matthew Doyle, 14-3 major decision over Michael Ludwig, and Ludwig lost 14-5. Then it's Cole Davis. Then Mr. Cole Davis. And then Caleb Straw. No, Cole Davis. No, we got to talk about Joe Preeb. Joe Preeb at 145. And then Cole Davis with the fall on the redirect. And then Paul Ryan with a fall. And then Keenan Camerling with a 2-5 win. Then Nolan Heinrich with a fall. And then Drew Evans gets the fall. So when would you be back for the next broadcast?
We'll meet next Thursday, but track cast on Saturday, Friday and Saturday.
So the next broadcast right here on the Independence Mustang Wrestling Network will be the Stoneman Pointers and the Tiger Hawks. So for Dewey Hopke, Matt Sand, and I'm Janson Turner saying so long for now. Just reiterating the score, 41-28 Mustangs improve to 1-0 until the Tigers and Stoneman Pointers so long.